What was our friendship like in our Good Will Hunting era versus now? Much stronger.
Anchored, real, authentic. Why?
What's the key to making a friendship last for more than 40 years?
Well, when I approach making a friendship last,
We were both obsessed with this thing from an early age, which definitely kind of linked us up. It's kind of a weird thing in retrospect, like, because we came from a city where that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
You know?
They didn't know it wasn't even an option. It's kind of a weird thing.
Fucking weird
kids.
presumptuous
and nerdy and kind of out of it. The shared interest, like finding the job you like to do and that you do that with your friends, like really a nice thing because you spend so much time at work.
We used to share a bank account. Should all best friends share bank accounts?
We just did.
There wasn't a lot of money in the account. If one of us had run off with the money.
Abundance. It made for a big fraud investigation.
Yeah.
Who took the $11?
We might have ended up in small claims court.
We play rivals in the movie. What's our biggest real life rivalry? I think we're lucky, actually, to not have a friendship that's really rooted in rivalry. There's friendships that I see, relationships where they're so much driven by, like, yes, part of the friendship, but also whether it's one-upsmanship or rivalry. Like, I think it does drive people, but I think it's a kind of corrosive thing for your life, you know?
It's not a zero-sum game.
Yeah.
It was so brutal at the beginning. It was such constant rejection and humiliation, really, that I think, we were really rooted hard for each other.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, we both wanted to get the part. Like, no doubt about it.
I want to get this part, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, but if I don't get it, I want you to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want somebody else to get it.
And there was never any doubt about that.
We got lucky, like growing up 2 blocks away from each other with the same interests and the same sort of, personalities or whatever. Like having a friend and some solidarity makes it a much more kind of bearable thing, I think.
In the rip, you accuse me of lying. Do you feel like you know when I'm lying in real life? That's a good question.
I you like to think you do, but like, who knows if that's real? Because how would I know if I didn't know? You know what I mean?
Right,
like you've been lying to me all this time, and I would have no idea. You're actually Dickie Greenleaf. What career outside the entertainment industry would we be good at? I think we kind of do this and this. I don't know.
Kind of a one-trick
pony. Yeah, kind of. We're lucky. This turned out to be.
Well, we were both raised by teachers, so that would have been a natural kind of direction to go.
But yeah, the weird thing about us is that I don't remember either of us really contemplating other careers, not because of some like arrogance that it's going to be successful. It just was like, I felt like we kind of approached it like, this is what we're going to do.
I think we felt like if we could pay the bills, then great.
Right.
And I remember thinking like, well, someday if I have kids, that's a different calculus and I'll figure that out then. But hopefully by then I'm working enough. And I think the business was telling us we'd get called back for stuff even if we didn't get the part. The business was kind of indicating like, yeah, you guys are in the right line of work, even though you're broke. Right. Remember when I got Geronimo and we rented the house in Eagle Rock, and then you got the TV show, and it was like, as long as one of us could
have a job, pay the bills,
we were good.
We were happy.
Yeah. When do you feel the most creative? That's a good question.
Sometimes when you've sort of the right idea and the right people you're working with and the right environment, and it starts to just come and feel easy, I
think when we're onto an idea like that, like we got our teeth in something that we think is really good. I find that like the middle of the night, when you wake up, or the first thing you think about in the morning, because you're
You often have a lot of good ideas, like, I woke up and I was thinking of this, you know what I mean? Like,
I remember on Good Will Hunting, there was a scene, I can't remember what it was, but I was in this motel room with my girlfriend at the time in Alpine, Texas. And I woke up at 3 a.m. with an idea. I went into the bathroom and was sitting on like the toilet or the corner of the tub, scribbling at 3 a.m. And I remember thinking, holy shit, this is happening. Like, this is the thing that I wanted to have happen. It's actually happening.
I think that's interesting though, like that the goal is to have the process be good and rewarding versus like, because like you set yourself up for the external goals. Like if the goal's it has to be that the movie gets made and it's heralded or something. Well, you can't control that, and that's not a thing to kind of hitch your wagon to, but there's actually, I think, learned later, there's this much more satisfaction in that moment, that process of feeling like, I like this idea. And I remember that you telling me this story, and I remember later thinking, I should start writing shit down.
Yeah, Soderbergh said to me once, like 25 years ago, he kind of blurted out, like, there's no better feeling in the world than having a good idea.
I know what he means. Yeah, I mean, the times you feel like that, It's like, it's thrilling. How often did we hit the gym together for the Rip and what was training like? We actually didn't really go to the gym.
Not at all.
Zero. The answer is none. It's not a dad bod, it's a father figure. Someone told me. I like that. I was like, all right, I'm adopting that. I got, what's the most famous person you've punched in a role?
I think I punched Leo in The Departed.
I think you probably win.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was a good one.
I don't think I had anybody
I
nearly
punched him.
I don't know how many people are more famous than
All right, craziest stunt. I am the anti-Tom Cruise. I'm like, let's let that guy do it. He's really good.
Your
at that.
stuntman has done more.
My
interesting
stuntman
stunts.
has done fantastic work.
The Bourne movies have still just the action in those movies is so good. There's a great shot where the camera's behind you and you jump like into a window or something. Was that was amazing.
Yeah, that's a guy named Kai.
What excites you about making movies today that also excited you in the beginning of your career? Like, what parts of it are still as exciting as they were?
The whole thing excites me. I still love it. I know a lot more about it than I did when I started.
I feel the same way. Like that, the heart of what this thing is we do is like I still love it, and that is.
Well, that's like with this movie, The Rip, like doing stuff together. Now that we've been at it for all these decades, like that's just a certain kind of joy that I want to keep it going.
Yeah.
It still gets me out of bed. It still makes me really I love movies, and it's just fun to make them with people that you love.
Yeah. You can watch The Rip
Only on Netflix.